This is the EZVIZ CP1 security camera, a 4 megapixel 2K Wi-Fi security camera. Let's find out more about it. So as I said, it has a 4 megapixel sensor, giving it a 2K video resolution of 2560 by 1440. It's a 4mm sensor with a viewing angle of 88 degrees diagonal, 75 degrees horizontal, and 41 degrees vertical. It can pan up to 350 degrees and tilt about 55 degrees vertical. It has motion detection and smart tracking, as well as two-way audio. It also has infrared up to 10 meters or 33 feet. This camera also has H.265 video compression, which achieves better video quality with less bandwidth and storage space compared to H.264. But this has a small disclaimer here that the H.265 only applies when 24/7 recording is enabled. It has a micro SD card slot that supports cards up to 256 gigabytes, and it can run on either 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi or through an Ethernet cable to the Ethernet port on the back. Now let's go through the app. So on the EZVIZ main screen, this is what you get. Didn't like the fact that this is thrown in your face every time with a free trial, but then when you click here, you can go to PTZ, control the camera. You can pan left, right, up, down. You can take a snapshot, hit record, talk. You can change the definition from Ultra HD to Full HD to Standard. You can take a 360 degree picture, which turns the camera 360 degrees to capture a full 360 degree image. And you can rearrange these over here. Clicking here, of course, you can go full screen, which makes seeing things a bit easier. And then, of course, you still have the controllers here for recording a video, taking a snapshot, or even controlling the pan and tilt. If we go back, clicking here takes us to the setting. You can toggle audio on and off to record or not audio, status light, infrared on or off. You can enable or disable alarm notifications, and that includes app message notifications or the device alarm, which is actually two different kinds. So you have the intensive alarm, which is actually kind of loud, or the soft alarm, which is a small beep. You can enable a notification schedule, and then you can set the motion detection area and the motion detection sensitivity. For the area, you can select which part of this you wanted to monitor. Here you can also select motion tracking to be on or off, 360 degree picture, and then you can select the time zone, daylight saving date format, etc. You can also flip the image if you intend to install the camera on the ceiling. Sleep mode, which is kind of the equivalent of privacy mode, except it does not retract the lens, but rather turns the camera about 180 degrees, so it's facing backwards. And then offline notification if you want to receive a notification if the camera goes offline for whatever reason. Here you can click on that to see the timeline. However, I did not get the camera to recognize any of the micro SD cards that I have. Even though I tried formatting them, I'm not sure if I received a defective unit or if there's something else going on. So there's nothing here that I can show you guys. And then this over here arms or disarms the camera. You can set that to be when you leave or arrive at a destination. So this is armed and this is disarmed, and then you can also select a geofencing location. To give you an idea about the video and audio quality as well as the tracking capabilities of this camera, here's a clip recorded from the camera itself.
So this is the video quality on the EZVIZ camera. You're also listening to me through the camera's microphone. I'm going to move around to see how well it tracks me. lost me. And now the running test.
So what I didn't like, I wasn't a big fan of the app, not as clean or intuitive as others I've used. Sleep mode turns the camera around, which I guess is still better than nothing, but I do prefer the privacy mode on other cameras where the lens retracts inwards and is actually hidden. Geofencing is limited in the app, you can only arm or disarm the camera when you enter or leave a location, and to be perfectly honest, I couldn't exactly tell what arm or disarm actually means. Now, if you did want to activate sleep mode on entering or leaving a location, you can still do that, but you need to use EZVIZ. Personally, I would have preferred there was more flexibility in doing that natively within the app rather than having to use a third-party service. It is also one of the largest and clunkiest of the cameras I've tested. Looks very plasticky, not too good looking in my opinion. It wasn't the best at tracking, it did fail to track me properly at times, and even more so if I was moving quickly or running. As to what I like, well, there's nothing I found this camera does particularly well or better than its competitors. At the time of this review, this is going for about $80 on Amazon, which, to be honest, I think you can get better cameras, or at least ones with similar specs, for less. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of the camera, and as always, if you liked the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, as this encourages me to continue producing content. Until next time, cheers!